That was nice. That's a piece called Parisian Thoroughfare. Just before I go and tell you about that song, Dividing Day is from Light in the Piazza. Adam Gettle and Billy Joel wrote Lullaby, Good Night My Angel, from his album River of Dreams. For those of you scoring at home. Parisian Thoroughfare was written by Bud Powell, a great jazz piano player. Yeah, Bud Powell. It's a resurgence in the room here. And I became aware of that song from a great jazz record by Clifford Brown and Max Roach. Clifford Brown, a great trumpet player, very young and fantastically talented trumpet player. And Max Roach, I guess they made it in the mid-50s, and the record was called Clifford Brown and Max Roach. Couldn't come up with a better title, I guess, but it's a fantastic record. Harold Land on tenor saxophone, George Morrow on bass, and Richie Powell, Bud Powell's brother, on the piano. And it's one of those desert island jazz records. Has a lot of great songs on it, and some really just fantastic jazz moments on it. There's a section of a song called Blues Walk where your head explodes. And it's guaranteed to make your head explode. It's right there at iTunes. So download it and enjoy it to the max. This next piece, I need a little saloon piano, please, Conrad. Little East Side piano, as we call it. No show about grown-up songs is complete without the discussion of alcohol. We just feel we're amongst adults and we can talk about it freely. I think nobody sang better songs about drinking and alcohol than Frank Sinatra, the other great Italian singer from New Jersey. I got to open a number of concerts for him in 1993, and after we did our 20-25 minutes, we would stand in the wings and watch Sinatra go to work. And there was a point in the show where Bill Miller, his piano player, would play this kind of piano, and Sinatra would say, we're going to do a drinking song now, a little saloon song. He'd go in the piano where his drink was, he'd have his little Jack Daniels, he'd then light his cigarette, walk about the stage. On a side note, nobody smoked and sang better than Sinatra. It's a very weird thing to say. But I mean, he could literally go, let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Even the smoke was afraid of Frank Sinatra. It just never came out till it was quite ready, till Sinatra was ready. Now, Sinatra would then set a scene while the piano was being played, and he'd say, this next song is about a guy whose chick has split. She took all the booze, the grass, the couch, the color TV, the Xbox, and she is gone. And this guy is fractured. He just can't get over what has gone down in his life at this point in time. So he manages to go from bistro to bar to saloon to forget about this woman. And he's having drink everywhere, drink here, drink there. He's just trying to drink away his troubles. Finally, after a couple of weeks of this kind of behavior, he grows weary of that. And he makes his way into the final bar, and there's a bartender there. And Sinatra would say, tonight I'm that guy. I'm going to set the scene. I'm that guy. I've walked into your bar. You're the bartender, and I'm going to tell you my tale of woe through the music of Harold Arlen and the lyric of Johnny Mercer. And then Sinatra would sing One for My Baby. And I'm not going to do that tonight. But the scene remains the same. I am that guy, and I've walked into the bar. And Joe's not behind the bar tonight. It's Josephine. And Josephine is there. And Josephine has had it with Sinatra. He's had it with You Never Know It, buddy, I'm a kind of poet. I got a lot of things I like to say. She's like, that's it. So Josephine's got a few select words for Sinatra through the music of John Pizzarelli and the lyric of Jessica Molaski.
Wish I had a dollar every time she broke your heart. I may not be a scholar, but you need advice that's smart. Go tell her she has been mistaken. Emotions should be stirred, not shaken. It's called out there and you are aching for a brand new start. So get out of those wet clothes, kid, and into a dry martini. You seem to get those girls said with more strings than Paganini. When love leaves you standing in the rain, get on that train, feeling no pain, out of those wet clothes and into a dry martini. Say adios, my Liebchen. You don't know what you missed. This doctor's new prescription, Bombay with a twist. Don't compromise or take a stand. Just weekends down like Raymoland. A long day with your favorite friend. Buddy, I insist that you get out of those wet clothes, honey, and into a dry martini. Your story's a tragic, one part Bergman and part Fellini. One love leaves you standing in a blur. The berry of juniper is what most gentlemen prefer inside a dry martini. Whatsoever.